Hi and welcome to UC Partner Summit 2022. This year's event theme is Powering Partners, and in today's keynote, I'm joined by Ryan Azus, Chief Revenue Officer at Zoom, and we're going to be discussing how partners can thrive in today's marketplace. And we'll also be discussing Zoom's latest channel partner proposition, Zoom Up. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Rob.
Thanks for joining me, and excited to talk to you today. How about we just start with a quick bio? Tell us a little bit about yourself, because I know you've got a lot of background in the industry. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do at Zoom.
Yeah, so I'm fairly unique. I've been in the industry for over 20 years now. So I started originally back in 2000 at WebEx. I was one of the first couple hundred employees there. Stayed for almost a decade through acquisition with Cisco. After that, I went to a company that was Ring Central that was just getting going, had some online revenue, was starting to build, and I basically ran and started global sales for them, and then also services the last couple of years. And so left that on the way to we are on a $1 billion run rate, not quite revenue, but $1 billion run rate after almost a decade. And I guess, I must do things in decades, and I'm almost 3 years into my decade possibly here at Zoom, where I'm the chief revenue officer. And so get to see the direct, the indirect, the go-to-market side of the business outside of marketing, basically.
Fantastic, and I know you're very strong in the channel nowadays at Zoom, so perfectly positioned for today's keynote. So, in terms of getting started, I mean, it is 2022. I mean,
Yeah.
what do partners need to thrive in today's marketplace?
Yeah, I mean, a few things. First off, what we're seeing a couple different trends, like the market shifting, and honestly, post-COVID, God willing, we're post-COVID, but what we're seeing is a shift to hybrid work, and we're seeing a platform consolidation. And so, the world has changed. Employees expect a more flexible work environment, and that's whether that's for work, it's whether it's for healthcare, it's for government, education, and it's not that people aren't on site; it's that there's a lot more flexibility. And so, this hybrid mode is really what we see as the way of the future. In addition to that, we're seeing a lot of platform consolidation. And so what I'm seeing from the customers we talk to is it might not just be one, but they don't want as many partners to buy from at the end of the day. They want to have more strategic vendors, more strategic relationships, and they prefer to buy a variety of integrated solutions from those vendors. And so that's definitely creating some consolidation. It's definitely creating some leaders like Zoom in the market. And it's also creating an opportunity for partners, but you could also say it's a threat for partners at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And in terms of Zoom's channel proposition, can you talk me through that and what's available for partners?
Yeah, so there's a few things, that are available. I mean, first off, look, it all starts with great products at the end of the day. That's the most important thing. We're all about, how do we deliver happiness to the end user and then, of course, to the partner. And so, we have an NPS just below 70. And so, that's the most important thing. We sell products and services with the help of the partners that are easy to use, easy to manage, but they're also fully functional and they're enterprise grade. And so that's really the core thing. Behind that, we do have, and all partners are different. We have a variety of partner types. And so we have programs appropriately tailored for the different program types. Some more agents, some are, true value added resellers. We have others that are distributors. And so regardless of the verticals that you serve or the type of partner, maybe even a service provider that you are, we do have a variety of program types. But what really centers that is really our Zoom Up program. And that's where we kind of put everything together in a single and a simple architecture and really drive rewards, that align with partner investment. That's what we're really looking for. Who are the partners that really want to invest and win together? And how do we help you be successful in your business? And, pieces of that include things you might expect, like competencies. So what type of competencies do the partners want to have? How do we help enable that? A variety of accreditations, maybe think like things like sales, technical sales, post sales. How do we help you get accredited to add more value to your end customer? Of course, marketing at the end of the day. How are we going to help accelerate, your growth and win together? I do find that, some partners are really strong at marketing. Quite a few aren't. They have a lot of relationship skills. They have a lot of technical skills. And so how do we put together our skills from a marketing point of view, along with your relationship and technical skills, and then we go win in the market together? And those would be things like a demand center, MDF, some of the things that you might expect. Another thing that we're doing in the program, we've been focused a lot on really how do we make it easier. That's a core focus. I understand as a partner out there, you have choices of who to do business with and where to do it. And so, you need to have great products and services that stick and add value for your customers. And at the same time, we need to remove the friction. And so that's something we're focused on with a variety of different investments, and including how do we make it really easy to resell Zoom Phone in a variety of different countries, which is not, it might sound easy, but it's a very hard task and something that we're able to deliver on and we're very proud of.
So is this a full stack offering? I mean, can partners generate commissions off all the Zoom products?
100%. I mean, we understand as a partner, you want to get paid. And so for all our recurring revenue products, they're all available for commission. There's some exceptions, things like maybe professional services or hardware that's not really our business at the end of the day. But those are things that partners are able to sell themselves and also able to add value. And that's an important component. I mean, we do have service offerings just because we do have partners that's not their business. They want help in that and how do they do it? But for a lot of the partners I meet, that's a core way to add value and of course revenue. At Zoom, that's not how we're really valued. And so we love partners that can deliver, not just the products and the products, but also help deliver the services, whether that be a managed service, whether that be an implementation or a variety of different things that partners are able to do.
And a moment ago, you touched on, how you support your partners. I'm just keen to dig a little bit deeper on that. In terms of resources and support, I mean, how do you help partners, get up and running with Zoom?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And so there's a variety of things. I mean, first off, we have hundreds of people on our channel. And so those are folks that are working on enablement, helping run an order desk. Those are channel managers in the field to help, work with you, understand your needs as a partner, understand your business, and come up with strategies so we can jointly win together. And so that's definitely an example of investment. In addition, we have the Partner Demand Center that we talked about. And so that just launched at the end of last year. And that's where we're able to run deployable campaigns for Zoom channel partners in any language in just a few minutes. Think about things like maybe nurture email campaigns, social media campaigns, virtual events, video marketing, co-branded assets. And it really allows you to generate leads and from easy to execute, demand gen campaigns.
That's great. So Zoom Up, you mentioned as well. I mean, that's big right now. When and where is that available? Is that up and running now, and can partners get involved?
It is running up. It's being rolled out. We're discussing with partners. There's parts of the program that are, totally live and actionable now. Of course, you can earn great money and be successful, and then we continue to optimize. And there are parts of it that are coming in the second half of the calendar year for the full launch.
That's great. And for anyone looking to get involved, what's the best way to get in touch?
Yeah, no, there's a variety of different ways. First off, look, if you're already an existing partner, hopefully you know who your channel manager is. And so definitely recommend reaching out to him or her to work with them to make sure we have the right strategies, or check your partner portal. We have a partner portal, of course, for all our existing partners. If you're a new partner, just head to partner.zoom.us and you can learn more and become a partner with us. And then we also, if anything else, we do have an email that's partner-success@zoom.us is another area where we can reach out, and we're happy to engage. And we're here to help. Partners are core pillar of how we're going to drive our growth. We already see tremendous success. We have 8,000 to 9,000 partners already. We roughly 25 to 35% of our online business comes through partners, and we're making major investments of how do we continue to increase that, and we need your help to go win together.
That's great. Thank you so much for talking to me today, Ryan. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate you having me. And congrats to all the partners out there. It's a great time to be in business. And one just closing message would be just making sure they're proactive about these services. You asked about threats earlier, and it's funny. One of the things that I'm seeing is there's a few companies out there that maybe aren't as partner centric, and maybe the partners can make money in services, but not on the software side. And so, how do they avoid that, and how do they make sure those companies are being very aggressive to go after their customers? And we're also seeing some transformation where, folks were maybe in security, now they're coming to UC, or they were in UC and now they're coming to security. And then when you add that to some of the great resignation and just a lot of job change that we're seeing in such a hot economy, some of those relationships are changing. And sometimes that's an opportunity for a partner. Maybe a CIO moves to a new company, but sometimes the CIO leaves the company where they were at. And so, here at Zoom, we're really have great products and services, and we're really excited to work with you to understand your needs and to go win in the market together.
That's great to hear. Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. However, if you are interested in finding out more, don't forget to visit Zoom's Content Hub at UC Partners Summit. Plus, you can follow all the action on LinkedIn and Twitter using the Powering Partners hashtag. I'm Rob Scott from UC Today. Thanks for watching.